The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Pitch play to the back. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Shelton. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He makes the grab. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
First down here for this offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Pass complete on the crosser. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Back to throw again. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
The first down and still motoring. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. 1st and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd and goal for the offense. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. It's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far to see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Game makes it second and medium. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it second and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Stockton. And the defense brings him down. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
And And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. There's contact on the throw. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Makes the catch downfield. Well, moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples. The gain is 3 yards. So 2nd and 7. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Stockton. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Caught behind the line. It's Baker. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And they bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Game moves into the 35. First down again. Looking for a man. The short completion of the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds his man. It's Peoples. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Stockton. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
On the ground, it's Peoples. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Peoples. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Grab behind the line. It's Young. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And out comes the offense set to take over here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that one's picked off. What a play. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they hand it off to the back. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Stockton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Maddox. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Maddox. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Hebe keeps it himself. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's caught. It's Maddox. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Maddox. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get into the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down there.
Now that stop is going to bring up fourth down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a two-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you've got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. They try to sneak it for the first. Oh, and they stop him short of the goal line. He didn't make it.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout by the offense.
Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Quick completion to the tight end. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after, up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now rolling out to his left. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. And the running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And down big late in this game. They're going to try for a touchdown here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With no time left, to kick the PAT as a formality. Surprised they're not going for 2 here. And they knock through the PAT, the final play of this loss. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets...